Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Lydia. Today I'm going to be doing your 4 ACES reading. Now those of you who are unaware of the 4 ACES and are new to the channel or just new to this type of reading, there is a timestamp section just before this one where I run through the 4 ACES and what they mean. After that you can jump down to your timestamp and I'll see you over there. For everyone else, as usual, it's intended for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I highly recommend you checking all 4 placements. It is a great way to get a comprehensive overview of all the things that are going on in your life. But don't worry if all 4 placements don't resonate with you this week. That is totally normal and natural. They tend to revolve around. So make sure that you're subscribed and your notification bell is on so you get the rest of your readings as I roll them out during the week. Now, I don't have any channel updates for you this week, but I do have some channel ideas. Now, I know a couple of you have been wanting one-to-one personal readings. The written readings have been going really well. So I was thinking of maybe launching pre-recorded readings. I could do these 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. However long you would need. Maybe I'd have a few options, but I thought it might help us overcome our little time zone issue as our community is growing all over the globe. I am so happy about that. It started mostly in the US and then the UK second, which is unusual because I'm UK based. I assumed when I started the channel that the UK would be the first target, but it wasn't. It was the US. But knowing what I know now about how the algorithm works, it makes perfectly sense that the US would be first. But since then we have stretched across Europe as far as New Zealand. We even hit Iraq as well. So it's beautiful to have so many people here from so many different backgrounds, but we can all come together under the guidance of tarot. So if you are interested in pre-recorded readings, I'll probably also drop a post about it as well, maybe do a poll. I don't like introducing new things like this before I have cross-checked with the community and with everybody that it's something that you'd want. Otherwise, what's the point? I'm here for you. So it'd be great to have your feedback on that. Also, any other ideas how I might be able to deliver personal one-to-one readings or any other kinds of readings you might want. Oh, it just started to rain, which I'm not going to complain. We kind of need it. We're going to have a hot summer here in the UK and we've had a beautiful, beautiful spring. And I'm one of those people where I like the rain. God is in the rain. The rain brings life. It nourishes all of us. So it doesn't bother me at all. I've got a lovely relaxing pitter patter on my windows. Apologies if you can hear it, but hopefully it adds ambiance. But if it is very loud, I will try and edit it out for you. Okay, well that's everything with channel updates. Nothing else going on other than my new personal schedule, sorting out my sleep routine, my workout routine, my nutrition routine is going a treat because it's giving me more energy and more presence at the table here for you. So thank you so much to everyone. I know we kind of sacrificed the timeless check-in on Sunday to do it. I was just catching up with myself and we're already, what, Wednesday? So only 3 days in. I'm already ahead of myself. So it just goes to show sometimes those small tweaks and small sacrifices, even though it wasn't a small sacrifice to me because I love the timeless check-in and I know you guys love the timeless check-in. I felt awful, but what we've gotten is more consistent readings. All the readings have been out on time. I was getting to a point where I was publishing like 7 o'clock, then some videos weren't getting published till as late as 11 o'clock GMT time. So I just wanted to keep the rhythm the same, so it'll be coming out, all videos will be coming out around 8 o'clock GMT from now on. It's a really good time to hit as many time zones as I can. I think I'm hitting most of you guys in the US around lunchtime. So you can take a little lunch break and get your reading and your wisdom for the rest of the day, especially the astrology, because we have a lot of career focused energies for a lot of you at the moment. And then of course you can always save the videos to later, watch them when you get home as well. So thank you so much for your patience, your love and your support. And as usual, all your likes and your comments and your shares and your feedback means so much to me. It's why I get up in the morning and I do what I do. So enough waffling from me. Let's get back to you and your readings and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hello, welcome to the channel, or just welcome to the Four Aces. Those of you who are unfamiliar with this spread, I made this tiny little section just to run through it so you know what we're talking about. Now, I use the aces slightly differently in a spread like this. Aces traditionally mean birth or rebirth of a new idea, new wish, new hope, new dream, new situation. However, in the Four Aces, they are used to represent the four aspects of self and our experience here on planet Earth. So we start with the Ace of Swords. That's your mind and your mental energy. It's what you're focused on. It's your conscious thought. Also, any subconscious processings going on as well. I do the aces first because it is the quickest way to clarify whether or not it is your reading. We then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. They're your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. Also what you're falling in love with. We might also see what's falling in love with you. If you have themes of heartbreak in your energy at the moment and also healing, we will see that under the Ace of Cups as well. Then we go into the Ace of Wands. That is your spirit. It's your higher self. It's your drive. It's your intent. It's what you want to become out of the situation. It's the energy you're willing to put towards a situation. It's also any energies that are moving in towards you as well. And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. It usually serves as the real world tangible results. It's about the 3D. It's about stability, but it's also about money, health and wealth as well. So if you have anything going on in any of those areas, we might see that too. Now, usually I see the same story unfold from start to finish, but sometimes I will see different aspects of your life. I might see what's going on at work, what's going on in your love life, what's going in your personal health goals. Many things come out. I don't know until the cards hit the table. But what I do once I get a layer of what's going on, I then pull a challenge or opportunity for each of the sections, just in case there's anything we need to know about, and then I close off with some advice from the universe. So with that, thank you very much for being here and sharing your energy with me. I may pop a light on because with the recent rain that's come in, this room has suddenly got very dark, but I'm looking at the video and I kind of like the ambience, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so I'll see you over your timestamp. It may or may not be brighter than the room at the moment, but thank you so much for joining me and I'll see you over there. Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. Today we're doing your Four Aces. For those of you who are aware of the Four Aces, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who it's your first time here and you want to know what it's all about, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. But it's just ahead of this section, Aries. Okay, can you show me Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, can you show me Aries, please? Can you show me Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Whoa, 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 whoa. Five of Pentacles. Okay, Aries, noted. Lack, loss of something. Okay. Maybe in your present, maybe you need some past. A little bit of context there, but let's see. Okay, let's look into the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Aries. Ace of Swords. The Page of Wands, okay. We have the Queen of Cups, right. Oh, and we have the Knight of Wands, okay. Oh, tired of losing, okay. I'm sure you are, Aries. This is a lovely balance of energies for you. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, that's your element. It implies movement and curiosity towards something that calls to your heart, that's the Queen of Cups. But you're only moving towards what cares for you, and so long as it's nurturing for you. Oh, look, there you are at the bottom of the deck, Aries, the Emperor. All about you, Aries. Yes, absolutely, and it should be, but you're doing it in a very healthy way. You have a lot of compassion as you move. So even though it's all about you, you are caretaking for others, which is beautiful. Okay. Or at least considerate of others. You know, you're not bulldozing people over in the street to get the last ice cream, you know, but you rush in hopes the ice cream isn't gone by the time you get there. Okay. Okay, I don't want any more shuffling, that's fine. Let's go straight to your Ace of Cups. So what are we rushing towards here, Aries? Something I believe to be new, Page of Pentacles. Sorry, Page of Wands, you're curious about it. Speaks to your heart, makes you excited. It's a nice energy. I'd say that Five of Pentacles is usually the energy you're probably used to. This feels new. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's the... Yeah, okay, I get it. Yes, of course. Okay, now I understand the context of the Five of Pentacles. You have some pain in your heart space. Not a lot. It's on its way out. You're showing me it's been a long journey, but you finally feel balanced and steady in yourself. Your foundations are really strong, whether it be materially or emotionally, rising up into strength. It was a long, hard road for you, Aries. Yes, it was. And you learned many lessons and you're now applying them. There's a little part of you that's a little bit shy to the pursuit of whatever's over here that you're open to, but you're willing to give it a try. This is an Aries that doesn't want to stay hidden in the shadows forever because you're healing. You want to give something a go. Try it out with caution. Okay, let's go into the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands for Aries, please. Ace of Wands for Aries. The Magician. I bet you're getting moving. The Hermit. The Lovers, there is another energy here. I don't know if they're in your 3D reality or not. We will probably see more of that over with the Ace of Pentacles. But your intent is to go searching for partnership, love, in however that resonates with you. You keep telling me every step of the way, like, I've thought about this. I'm healed, I promise. I believe you, Aries. I believe you are healed. Or at least in the active state of healing. I'd say you've got about 10% left in the journey, but I agree with you, Aries. I think you are ready. You're taking a very measured approach. You have beautiful control over that fire energy and a very deep knowledge of self. This is not an Aries that is into repeating mistakes. If you were once, absolutely not anymore. You're very good at weighing up a situation, and that's come from learned experience. That's what the Nine of Wands is about. Lovers, of course, aligned partnership. The Lovers is also Gemini, so we are coming up to Gemini season, next week, just after, right? And then the Hermit, that's your wisdom right there. That's hard earned, that's yours. No one can take that from you, Aries. And you're channeling Hermit energy into Magician energy. That's beautiful. They're both very similar energies. This one's internal, this one's external. Using what you have learned in terms of previous connections in the past too. This could also represent the person you're healing out. You're saying, yeah, I learnt many lessons from that one. I'm not going to, I don't need to learn them anymore. Next chapter is here. Good, Aries. I'd like to see it. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. Six of Wands. The Ace of Swords, nice. The Hanged Man. Yes. The caution stays with you, Aries. You've got a bit of Saturn influence as well. Spatterings of Saturn over this reading. You find the thing you seek. However, when you find it, you stop and observe first. You're showing me I need to get to know whoever or whatever this is before I go in, all in. You're not rushing this one. You're taking your time. You're allowing events to unfold, people to slowly reveal themselves. Six of Wands is a very wise thing to do, Aries, because it seems that you find whoever it is. In this case, Six of Wands represents evidence, being sure, being confident. Yes, this is the way I want to go. This is the person I want to connect to. This is the thing I most desire. But it's only after a period of very deep contemplation and being extra sure. The Ace of Swords is about clarity and cutting through bullshit. Okay, your bullshit detector is on point, Aries. I love it. Right, let's get some obstacles and opportunities for Aries, please. Obstacles and opportunities for Aries. Aries, that was the worst shuffle ever. I'm doing that one again. Okay. Opportunities and obstacles for Aries, please. See what's coming in for you. Yes, the Devil in reverse. I could not agree more. You've experienced something uncomfortable, heartbreaking, difficult, hard, an attachment that had promise but went sour in some way. You're now releasing the effect that had on you. That attachment is petering away. Devil in reverse, you're releasing. You're releasing. Right, for the Ace of Cups, we have the Hierophant. This is dedication. This is dedication to self. This is almost like a promise to yourself that you're not going to go through that again. And you know how to avoid this now by doing your due diligence, which is exactly what you are doing here. Beautiful. This is wisdom manifest, Aries. Gorgeous. The Three of Pentacles, but it's on its side. You're looking for a partnership, a building partner, a nesting partner, something of that nature. If it's not love, there's certainly business with the Three of Pentacles. You're showing me here that the person that you need and is coming in for you, because on its side means it's here, but it's also not here, as in you are now prepared energetically to receive such a person. However, they have most likely not materialized in your 3D yet, okay? It exists as an idea and a possibility. You're showing me here that this person needs to be able to work with you practically as well as romantically, spiritually, or whatever else is important to you. But you recognize that the foundations need to be there. That was part of your lesson in going through all of this. And the lesson has been indeed learned. And now you know exactly what you're manifesting. Your thoughts are clear as day, Aries. Yes, judgment. Then this thing comes in, your life changes, but it's for the better. Judgment also is basically the universe's way, in a context of a reading such as this, as A+. Well done. You did it, Aries. That was the purpose. You passed the test. Now, we'll bring you some rewards, but you must remain diligent, because a lot of other energies will cross your path that may not be the reward, but you'll know it when you see it, and you already know that. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Ooh. Universal advice, please. The Seven of Swords, absolutely. The Emperor again, we saw him at the bottom of the deck at the beginning. We knew he was coming. And then the Five of Swords, yeah. So it's still not going to be a smooth road. It's not downhill from here, Aries, you know, like you're not out of the thick of it yet. Sorry, no, I think you are out of the thick of it, but you're not quite out of the woods. Like I said, I think you've still got a little bit of lingering healing going on. But by all means, it is not too soon for you to start looking, to start exploring, to start making contact with other people. There are going to be some energies coming in towards you that are not going to be suitable. You'll find yourself a little bit frustrated, but you're almost guarding your own feelings here with the Seven of Swords. You already know, you're showing me via the Emperor, your Emperor energy. The Emperor operates on wisdom and knowledge. This is basically your bullshit detector. You already know. Seven of Swords and the Emperor, you can detect when somebody, it might cause you harm. Right? That's the Five of Arrows there. You can see threat incoming now, so you can avoid it earlier. But you got this from the knowledge, by embodying who you are, what you want, understanding what you need, and what you need in partnership. And that will protect and serve you. Stick by it. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below, guys. And all the details of my one-to-one readings are in the description box below. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me today. It's a pleasure to start the 4 ACES with you as usual. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Okay, next up we have Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus. I believe this may possibly be the last timeless check-in we do in your season. Possibly. I think, what do we switch over on Tuesday or Wednesday? So maybe one more, but I think this might be our last timeless check-in for 2026. Where we're in your season. I hope it was a good one, guys. I really do. I have a couple of Taurus friends. One, we're going out Saturday for her birthday, and we just had one, and her birthday was awesome because they're both awesome. Anyway, I'm rambling, Taurus. Welcome to your 4 ACES. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 ACES, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through what they mean. Everyone else, let's jump into that Ace of Swords, see what's on your mind, Taurus. Can you show me Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. These messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Ace of Swords, please. Let's start with the Ace of Swords. Thank you. The Hierophant, there you are, Taurus, straight out the gate, no messing about. The Six of Cups, there's someone by your side, or there's a very strong connection by your side, possibly even a spouse. As much as this is you, this is also commitments, marriages, contracts, day to day. This is someone you have very close contact with. You also have history. Six of Cups, someone from the past, nostalgia. Two of Cups, I believe this is an active connection. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be friendship, it could be family. Take it as it resonates. Okay, what about it then, Taurus? Because everything looks honky-dory over here, but they're on your mind. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords. Usually the case, Taurus. Usually the case. The Emperor. Oh, difficult energies. The King of Swords. Somebody's being stubborn. Someone's not being a little bit emotionally withholding. And in return, it's hardening the other. Now, I don't know which one it is, okay? Take that as it resonates, Taurus, but that's what's happening. One of you is not communicating how they feel. They're using logic and facts and reason. How dare they, Taurus? No, I'm joking. Of course, there's always space for facts and logic and reason. It should be central to every debate, argument, point of view. However, emotions are important. I'm not seeing any here. I'm seeing someone hardening of the empathy, the other one in response hardening in return. It's stuck. Very stuck energy. Needs some softening there. And you're feeling that, Taurus. You're missing the love. Where's the understanding, the compassion? Like, yes, technically this person might be correct. But just because they're correct, does it mean it's right for them to do the thing they're going to do? Question of morals, I guess. Value systems. You're having a little clash. Can I have the Ace of Wands, please? Because at the end of the day, the Emperor wants what's best for everybody. Even if he can be stubborn as a mule, he's doing it for good reason, normally. But yeah, I would not like to get in the middle of an argument between the Emperor and the King of Swords. One of you is more right than the other, though. The Emperor is slightly above the King of Swords. Not saying either one of you is above the other, just the ideas you might be expressing or the thing you're trying to sort out, right? Your point of views or opinions or your plan. Not you as individuals. Right, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, there's that stubborn energy, the Ten of Swords. Yeah. It's got to the point where you won't even discuss it anymore. But it's still there. It's affecting your stability in some way. One of you is really holding on. There's a little hint of selfishness, like my way or the highway, or we're not even going to talk about it, Ten of Swords. I don't see that. This seems to be a challenge to the idea, again, not the person. Someone's being really holding on to their position. Taurus card again. I'm not saying it's you, though. And then, of course, Queen of Pentacles. Earth Queen. You know what's best, I believe, though, because the Queen of Pentacles is very measured. She knows what's best for herself, but also her wider community and circle. There's another energy that's being a bit more, again, kind of selfish. I don't know which one it is. Sorry, cross-watcher. Or they're only seeing their perspective. They can't see the other perspective at all. They're like, nope, not listening. Okay. Right, the Eight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. I'd hope not to see that. Justice. This person cannot accept something. Fundamentally cannot accept it. I don't know why. Like, so justice is there is about the right thing to do. I'm trying to think of an example that's I don't know, let's say for example you're planning a party. I'm going to think of something really mundane, and you're arguing on whether or not you should blow up the balloons yourself or you should buy a helium canister. Now, let's say you have 5 balloons, it makes sense to just blow them up yourself, especially if they're balloons you just want to kick around. But if they're balloons you want to have in the air and there's going to be hundreds of them, then of course the helium canister would be the best result. It's like the person doesn't want to hear that. They're like, but if we can do 5 balloons by ourselves, then why can't we do 100 balloons by ourselves? And then the other energy is saying, not only would that be exhausting, it also wouldn't give the desired result. We want the balloons to be up in the air. Do you see what I mean? But they can't understand it because in one scenario it makes sense, but in another scenario it doesn't, and that's where they're getting confused. They can't see what is right for almost the longer term or that particular situation. Maybe they're thinking, and most rightly they're thinking, worked in a different situation, so that's why they're trying to apply it to this new situation. But it doesn't work, and you're trying to point it out, and again, roll reverse as you need to, but they can't see it. Just as the 10 of Wands is like hard acceptance of what is actually to be true and correct, to the point where I was just blocking it out. Like this energy here is trying to communicate something that will probably make this energy's life a lot easier, but they are refusing to accept it. 7 of Wands, no. And look, justice in the 10 of Wands. It's like you're like, please listen to me. Why don't you understand this? Don't mean to laugh. This could be something very serious, but did you see what I mean? Okay, sorry if that example was a bit off. I didn't know how else to describe the energy. Okay, can I get some obstacles and opportunities, please, for Taurus? Obstacles and opportunity for Taurus, please. The Knight of Pentacles, yes, it's about a plan. The Knight of Pentacles is about a plan. You're doing something together. This isn't about the connection itself. I think the connection itself is fine. It's around something you're trying to achieve together, and you need a stable, reliable plan in getting it done. Like, you've got 250 balloons to blow up by tomorrow, and you need them done, and you're going to do them together. But most of the time it's spent arguing about it. Right, oh, okay, we've got 2 for this one. Yeah, it's something to do with your home, 10 of Pentacles, and your stability. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords shows up when it is a focused thing about your home. Building work, decorating work. There's a lot of communication and conversation about it. And it's getting pretty intense. Because the Knight of Swords is very, very focused, Taurus. Right, and then the Star, yeah, it's something that you both want. You're both on the same page on what the outcome is. It's more about how do we achieve that outcome. So the dream, the wish, the hope, the goal, whatever you're discussing here is still intact. It's still in your future. How to go about it, that's where things are getting shaky. And the High Priestess in reverse. Someone's not even listening to themselves. High Priestess is higher wisdom. Knowing when to concede. Knowing what is best, having trust in the process. Someone doesn't have that. Somebody wants complete control, and it's actually harming the situation, because when it comes to a better solution being laid out, they're like, nope, I want it my way, without listening to themselves, listening to the universe. Anyway, let's get used to the universal advice, Taurus. Get you some universal advice for Taurus, please. The 6 of Stones. Yeah, I get that. The Queen of Wands. The Fool. You're like, I just want to get on with it, please. Do what you like. No, not quite that. You see, the 6 of Pentacles, of which this card is, it's slightly different on this one. So it's about give and take, but as you can see, the people in this card are like being deprived. And it's because the solution is almost depriving you of the joy or the progress of whatever this is. It's this debate on what to do. And the Queen of Wands, someone in this connection, I believe it should be you, Taurus, just wants to get on with it. The Queen of Wands is about getting what she wants and then just going along her merry way with that Fool influence. It can also mean, again, roll reverse these as you need to, Taurus, that someone can just go in blindly because the full negative can be going on a new path too quickly because you're only thinking of what you want rather than what is good for the journey. All cards have positive and negative, Taurus, and it's resulting in this situation, which nobody wants, right? Going without the thing that you actually need long term. Oh, okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. All my one-to-one readings are in the description box below. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Gemini. My precious gems, are you getting ready for your birthday season? Yeah, you should check out the air reading that I've got tomorrow. There's a lot in that for you. I mean, for all the air signs, of course, but I gotta say, Gemini, you're pretty much star of the show, and it's all your energy that's affecting everyone else. But it's beautiful, very welcome. I absolutely adore Taurus season. I mean, look how much my plants are thriving in Taurus season, but Gemini season also holds so much good energy. We're gonna burst, so go over there tomorrow. Air signs being dropped, 8 o'clock GMT, whatever time that is for you. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on. Sorry, for those of you who are not aware of the 4 ACES, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 ACES and what they mean. For everyone else, we're just going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords. What's going on for my precious gems this week, please? Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Wands. So there's you, there's somebody else. I assume you are the Queen of Swords because that is your Queen, Gemini, and you're trying to communicate a nice, clear truth. You're not being attached about it, you're being logical. You're comfortable, okay? You're fine. And it seems to be well received on the other end of this. This person is like, okay, I understand that's best. They have very soft energy. Not to say your energy isn't soft, Gemini. You're very direct and to the point, but Gemini's are, that's why we love you. Okay, can we get to the Ace of Cups, please? Well, I do, Gemini, because I'm a Virgo and we share a ruler. We share Mercury. We're cousins. So I get it, totally on that page. But Queen of Pentacles, there is a softness there. You care about whoever this is. You're not saying anything to be cruel or unkind. It's, I care about you. You need to hear this. Okay, right, the Ace of Cups. Of course, throughout the reading, Gemini, reverse roles as you see fit. The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups for Gemini. The Two of Cups, there you go. There's you and this person. There's your conversation. Oh, Knight of Swords. What happened there? Oh, the Eight wanted to reverse itself. Okay. Yeah, you're trying to clear up a misunderstanding. There's been a misunderstanding. The person's now understanding, which is good. Sorry, that was reversed. See, the Eight of Swords is about self-contained imprisonment, usually of the mind. So somebody gets an idea in their head and they don't look at any external evidence. They just go around and around with it. But the Knight of Swords, thankfully, is coming through to cut through that. And it's a misunderstanding between two people here. Could have been on an emotional level, an emotional misunderstanding, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a numbers thing. Could be logical. We do have a lot of swords here. But you're clearing it up. You're clearing the air. You're like, no, I don't know where you heard that. That's not true. Here you go. Here is the evidence. Something like that. Okay, let's go into the Ace of Wands, please. There's a Pentacles. Oh, there's an opportunity here. Nice. Oh. Okay, there's an opportunity for you to go something. Now, I feel you two might be on the same team here. I don't think you're fighting each other. I think there's an external situation, or there's other energies around you, though, for sure. Ten of Cups is long-term happiness with others. So that represents within partnerships, within your family, within your friends, within your community, within your country, within your planet if you want. It's that shared happiness. But there is a little bit of competition here over some kind of resource. Ultimately, you're emotionally attached to these people. This could be separate from this situation, or you're clearing it up with one or many of them because this misunderstanding has led to this distortion in energy over a pentacle. Now, pentacles represent real material stuff. You could be fighting over inheritance. You could be fighting over a job position. You could be fighting over the last chocolate bar in the cupboards. There's a range. When it comes to pentacles, just means stuff you can touch that is real, but also money. You want it, or at least you want what's fair. I do believe that. And you're like, look, this is the way this should be handled. Okay, right, the Ace of Pentacles. Or you have the solution. I believe you do, Gemini. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. What is that? Or anything else we need to know in the realm of what this is? Ace of Pentacles, please. How is this manifesting in the 3D, please? The Four of Cups. The Lovers. A lot of energy of people not listening. You again. Gemini, there you go. So that's you, the Lovers. Again, you're trying to speak a truth to somebody, but it's like they get it, but they're not acting on it, or you're feeling unheard, that's for sure. There's a point here to be proven with somebody, something. And you're like, I just can't get through to them. It's like you do, and then it falls apart again. I'm going to go into the opportunities, because this one makes sense until we get to the Four of Cups. So I might need an extra one on that, but we'll see, Gemini. I'll get you the answers, Gemini. I always do, don't I? Don't doubt me, girl. Right, let's get obstacles and opportunities here. Obstacles and opportunities. Somebody, oh, okay. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're clearing the air with somebody. You're healing a connection. You're not, but then over here, it doesn't seem to be connecting unless this is a different energy. I usually have up to about 3 energies on the table that I invite in all at once, energetically speaking. Any more than that, it gets confusing. With the exception of the Five of Wands, I will vaguely sense crowds of people, but when it comes to people who actually want to have a say in what's going on, no more than 3. This one seems odd. I don't think it's this person, but I want to clarify that with the obstacles and opportunities first. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody believed something, and it was based, I believe, on what they'd heard that they believed to be true. That's changing, and it's because of your I don't want to say interference. Like, you're not supposed to be there. Obviously, you are, Gemini, but you intervene. That's the word I want, and it changes. Their perception changes. They actually broaden up. See, the King of Swords, when he is present in reverse, it means there has been some untruth in the matter. And you're clearing it up. And of course, you're reversing heartache, you know? Yeah, so someone is not entirely listening to themselves. I believe this is in relation to this person. This person has a held belief system. And they're like, yeah, okay, I'm changing my mind now. Perhaps their mind isn't completely changed, because in this exists some kind of material situation or opportunity, and it's causing this rift. Queen, and we'll have the High Priestess on the side. That's not quite listening to your inner self. I don't think that's you, Gemini. You're showing me that you're very clear on your inner self. Yeah, this confusion, the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be confusion and illusion. It's ultimately about making a choice. And this person also, in this card of the Four of Cups, interestingly, is not choosing. Okay, well, he's choosing these 3, I guess, but he's not really doing anything with them. And this, again, is a figure trying to make a choice, but the choice is shrouded, as you can see, in clouds, which means it's not very clear. There's something unclear here in the energy between you. And it's causing their perception to be a certain way, but that is changing the more you show up, Gemini. So I like to see that. Okay, and I think also part of you feels a little bit unheard with that King of Swords in reverse, because that's you. That's the externalization of your energy, so your speech. So it's like what you're saying, they're hearing it, and you're saying it out of kindness here with the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry about the rain, I will try and edit that out. It's like you're trying to be kind, but they're hearing you a little bit. Eight of Swords in reverse is promising, but they're not there the whole way. The Ace of Swords is you get sharper with them over time and more direct and a little bit impatient, if I'm honest with you, Gemini. But try and hold the line, okay? You love them ultimately, whoever this is. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Gemini, please? Universal advice for Gemini. Universal advice for Gemini, please. The Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're like, I am trying my hardest to keep my patience with whoever this is. The universe advises that's exactly what you need to do. Yes, it's the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands is very distinct. That is clear communication. Ace of Wands is communication. Oh, no, sorry, the Eight of Wands here is actually communication with others, with another person, probably, or at least several. If you look at this Five of Wands, it's probably them. And this is your Ace of Swords that we see down here. Okay. And then Nine of Cups, right? It's about happiness and generosity. And yes, you are being generous, Gemini. You're giving them a lot of time and understanding. But it's also about emotional management. So the advice is keep trying. You will get through to them. Be patient. I think you knew that already, Gemini. Anyway, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments below. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. I will respond to you. If you're interested in taking a deeper dive into this situation, then all my details are in the description box for one-to-one readings. And with that, Gemini, thank you so much. It's lovely having your energy here as usual. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Cancer. My cool crabs are in the house. How are we doing? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are not aware or familiar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. For everyone else, we are going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Let's just straighten things up for my Cancers. We're going to have it all nice and pretty for when Cancer arrives. You've got Venus coming into your sign soon, haven't you? Is it the 18th? 17th or 18th, I think. You're going to be feeling all lovely next week, Cancer. I look forward to it. I want to have the place nice and cosy for you in the meantime. Can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please, for Cancer. I'm hoping to see something lucky. You've got Jupiter there already. So let's see. Right, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please, for Cancer. Oh, okay, who's... Oh, happiness. It was slightly reversed, though. Why? What's happened? Okay, that makes sense. The Tower. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, I think I jinxed it, Cancer. I was like, please show me something positive. Nope. But that's what tarot's for. We tackle the harder energies. Cancer, it wouldn't be very helpful for me to just tell you everything's going to be okay all the time. What use is that? Right, so you had something stable and solid going with someone or something. It came crashing down and you became very unhappy about it. In fact, your whole environment became unhappy. So that's you, that's them, anyone else who may be infected by this. It's like your world just got turned upside down emotionally, at least. Wow, this could even be like something physical, like that happened to your home, like a fire or something. I'm not saying that's going to happen or that it has happened, but it's saying this is something very real to you and it's had a big emotional impact on you and other people around you as well. Okay, or you and the other person, if this is just one other person. Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. So, okay, time passes. And something sparks you. Something grabs your attention. But it speaks to your heart space because we're in Cups. makes you excited again. It grabs your attention. It grabs... You start looking at it though. You don't do anything. You just like, okay, you've got my attention. Now what do you want? Right, the Ace of Wands. Let's see. Oh, your cards are all over the place today. The Sun. The King of Wands. The Four of Wands. Okay, so this is an energy moving towards you. I see those sometimes as well. Very direct. Very sure of itself. It comes seeking peace and happiness. So that's good. That's very good. That's nice. It's almost like a firefighter. It's like, I'll help. I have the tools. I'm where it's at. Look at me, Cancer. Come over here. I got the golden ticket. Right, the Ace of Cups. And off you go. Nice. The Page of Cups. That's you, babes. The Empress. Yeah, but you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Now, I don't know if this energy was in this situation here, because time has passed, Wheel of Fortune. You're like, I'm kind of over that now, but it still stings. Then something, or I believe to be someone, court cards usually represent people, or aspects of self. This thing like beckons you. Over here, Cancer. I was a little bit worried. The Four of Swords eased my worry, but this looks very tempting. It's a beautiful energy. I was like, but it's the King of Wands, you know. But no, he seems to know himself. Four of Swords, that's good. And you seem more than happy to receive. This is your element, Cups. You got 3 cups. This is under what you do, Pentacles. 3 cups. You're over there. You're like, oh God, yes, I need a drink. There's you with your cup, Page of Cups. You, the thing is, you approach this, at least in terms of your emotions, Cancer, very, very tentatively. You are not all in. However, you see potential in it, the Empress, but you're not investing all potential in it. You're like, okay, I will give this a try. If I don't like you tonight, bye-bye. If I do like you tonight, there might be a tomorrow. You're doing it bit by bit, stages by stages. You're taking it lightly. You are just seeing if it's fun, if it feels good. But you've got the Empress deep down in your energy there. So you have a lot of wisdom in this. Wrong deck. You're not going to jump straight in. If you are looking to rebuild, and I think you're looking for a rebuilding partner, whether it be the partner that caused this or was present with you when this happened, and they just turn up with the solution, or this is a new person after this completely broke apart, which I think that it did. But either camp, both are possible. Time has passed. Okay, can I get some obstacles or opportunities coming in for Cancer, please? See, the Empress is a fertile energy. She wants to grow things. So that would be you going, I'm looking for my rebuilding partner. I'm looking for my Emperor. Are you it? So at the moment, they're showing you King of Wands, but King of Wands, all the kings have potentials to grow into Emperors. You'll give it a chance, or them a chance, whatever it is. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Time passing. So it's on its side. So some of you might be in this at the moment. Some time has passed, but not fully. This person's coming a little bit down the line. We occasionally get these readings, Cancer, where this might not happen this week. It might be next month. I'm not seeing a huge jump because they're showing me Wheel of Fortune on its side for a reason, which is they're already on this path. They've been on it for a while. This time passing. Time has passed. A little bit more time will pass before this individual moves onto the horizon. Could be a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I'm not seeing years. If it was years, I wouldn't be seeing this at all. Okay, yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Someone promising to help you rebuild whatever it is you lost over here. I believe it to be a new person, or it's this person come back for over time because they've, I don't know, healed, reassessed, done whatever they do. Yeah, the Four of Wands on its side. They're offering partnership, but again, it's on its side. It has not come in yet, but you are on that path. Okay, some of you might have just met this person, not realizing they will be your rebuilding partner. It's very new. And then the Six of Cups, this is a soul bond. Now, if it's a lot of people, I guess a lot, half I'd say that I've come across of readers just see this as being someone from your past. Yes, it can be. It can also be a soul contracted person. Okay. If you want to know more about that, let me know in the comments. I can explain. Someone that you don't yet know but is bonded to you through the plan of life. You have maybe past lives together, you know, so technically they are someone from the past, yes. So either or, it's 50-50 one with that one with the Six of Cups, but they're here to help you rebuild whatever it is you lost over there. Something new, something wonderful, something fabulous. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Cancer, please? The universal advice for Cancer. Yeah, there you go. There's that Tower again. Oh, Ace of Wands, the King of Stones. You've done a lot of rebuilding your work yourself as already loves. Brilliant. In your physical, some of you might be focused on work at the moment. The Six of Wands, you're winning. You are. You're doing a lot in your own right. So it's not saying, this is universe saying you don't need the help, but you deserve the help because you've been doing a lot of hard work already. It has been acknowledged. It has been seen. It has been noticed. Six of Wands, victory and abundance will be yours with other people too. Just a little way out. Not loads, just a smidge. Almost there. Okay, Cancer. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. Lovely to have you here as usual. And until the next one, guys, take care. Okay, next up we have Leo. Hi Leo, I'm a little bit behind. I don't know what's going on. I'm usually at least halfway through card cleanup before the next sign arrives, but it happens. I'm being a little bit slow today, I guess. I'm taking my time, Okay, Leo, welcome to your reading. Those of you unaware of the 4 Aces or new here, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For everyone else, let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords, please? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. I'm feeling one more shuffle, Leo. Let's get in deep. There we go. I think that's sufficient Leo energy for now. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands? I was thinking about Leo energy, and the Ace of Wands is your card. Sorry, Leo. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Leo. One more. Okay. There we go. We've got it. The 8 of Wands. The 10 of Swords. The 3 of Wands. Well, this is very clear, isn't it? I don't know if this is you, because it's in your mind space. But with the Aces, sometimes they can represent things coming in towards you. And I think it might be because it's showing me the 3 of Wands, which shows distance and waiting. Now, I believe this is coming towards you, but it could very well be you thinking of reaching out to someone where you have experienced pain with this person, if not a complete ending with them. I think ending with the 3 of Wands. I think you parted ways with this energy. And then there's a communication coming in. Text, message, email. This is intentional. This isn't someone who you just happen to bump into them on the street. Ace of Swords is intentional communication. Okay, right, the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, right, okay. Temperance, yes, I believe so. The Queen of Pentacles. Time, there's been some time. Temperance is time and healing. Somebody's coming at you with a practical plan to move forwards. This could be a work, this could be romantic, could be a family member, I don't know. But the emphasis is to move forwards. You've also been doing that a lot yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, she takes care of herself, she also takes care of other people, but it's also representative of whatever energy is coming in. They have been spending some time in self-care. So now they feel that they are strong and abundant enough in themselves to start giving care towards others. They're offering temperance, healing. They appreciate time that has passed and a solid plan to move forwards. Okay, right. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands for Leo. The Ace of Wands for Leo, please. You've been doing so wonderfully yourself, though, Leo, as well. That must be said. This might be, there might have been a lot of work for you over Taurus season, particularly. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Okay, you're like, no thank you. At first, at least. You're like, not yet. It's not no thank you, it's not yet. You're not in a massive rush to let this person in. You're not in a huge rush to work with them. You want proof of something. Six of Pentacles, it's like, okay, well, what are you going to do? There's an emphasis on what they're going to do. And they are going to do stuff. Look, they're coming in from Pentacles energy. That's a doing energy. That's a reliable energy. And I believe that they do, but you're like, I want to see the evidence first, or else I won't engage the Four of Cups, because you're like, I'm doing fine over here by myself. You could disrupt that fineness. So I need to see that you're going to add to my life, not take from it, or my business, or whatever it is you're doing with this person, whatever they're proposing to you, Leo. Right, let's look at that Ace of Pentacles then. It's all about the pence today, Leo. All about the pence. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, please. Sorry, Leo, 1 second. Get my act together, Leo. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Well, you were right to hold them back, Leo. I think they genuinely believe that they are coming in to help you reconnect, move forwards. But as it unfolds, the energy becomes distorted between you. But if I'm honest with you, Leo, I don't think it's either of your fault. I think you've both just grown apart. You're showing me that you have more experience now than you did when you first connected, and so do they. You are showing lack of interest in trying to juggle an energy that might be challenging or difficult. You're like, I don't want difficult, I don't want challenging, I don't want to, you know, you want things to be natural, you want it to be easy. I get it. And without this energy, it isn't, and I don't think it ever has been. They're sincere though. They are sincere. I guess people don't know what they can manage until they're in it. Then once they're in it, it kind of starts getting a bit difficult between the two of you. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please, for Leo? Like, your heart's like, do you just like not into it anymore? I think at one time you would have carried this and carried it and tried, but I think you're just like, no, I'm out of energy now. Okay, right, can I get some obstacles? Ooh, opportunities. These came out together. Yeah, this was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the the Seven of Cups in reverse. Combined, this means I understand this person is not a helpful energy. It's like they're incompetent in a way. I'm sorry if this is a cross-watcher. I'm so sorry. Incompetent is probably a very strong word. I don't mean it that strong, but I'm struggling to find another word. The reason I chose that word was because there's a saying that incompetent people don't know that they're incompetent. That's our meaning of it. See, people who are competent doesn't mean that they don't make mistakes. It doesn't mean that they never get it wrong and they're always right and they know everything. It means they acknowledge that they make a mistake, so they correct it. But when people are incompetent, it means they don't even recognize that they've made a mistake, so they can't rectify it. It's a bit like that. It's a very innocent energy, though. It's not malicious. It's not here to cause harm. It's just a bit of a hindrance. But it's almost like coming in saying, but I want to help. But I want to help. You've already told it to go away once. In a nice way. Like, it's just not helping. It just doesn't help. Again, this could be work, this could be romantic. I'm seeing mostly work because we have majority of Pentacles on the table and Wands, which is your energy. But it's like they slow the process down, they make it difficult, they cause problems, but they don't do it on purpose. And they're showing me, well, I went away and I got this qualification, or I had this time to heal, or whatever it is. And they're like, I'm now ready. I've now learned. I'm now skilled. But they're still not. So you're like, oh, God. You don't want to be responsible for that, right? Yeah, the Emperor on its side. I know you're like, I don't want to be mean, but I've got things to do. The Emperor on its side is indecisiveness. A reluctance there to put some authority onto the situation, because I believe it's your choice whether you let this person on board or not. There's a hesitation in your energy. That's why the plan, you do something. You like this person. You're like, I don't want to hurt their feelings though. And the Queen, sorry, the Queen, no, I was going to say the Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah, you do the right thing. You do eventually. In the end, this person thinks they're helping. Lots of cards of balance here, you call give and take. So you'll be like, okay, I'll give you a chance. What will you do? And it looks like they mess things up again, but let's see. Okay, this one wanted to come out to the Chariot and the Two of Swords. Result unknown. You're not happy as you go along though. But something else that I cannot see is on the horizon with this. This isn't done by any means. It's all very much up in the air. You move forward somehow, but the solution comes in that you can't yet see. Two of Swords. So when tarot's like that and being all ambiguous with me, it means it's for a good reason. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Leo, please? Universal advice for Leo. Universal advice for Leo. Universal advice for Leo. The Five of Wands again. Okay, the Fool. So I've had to go this way to try and cover the Five of Wands. It's a very rude card in this deck. Imagine them more like this way. Just trying to cover it up. You send them back to where they came from. That's the advice, and I think that's what you do. Yeah, this person returns to we start with the Three of Wands. They start there, they return to the Three of Wands. You're like, off you go, that way, please. Good luck on your journey. But I think what you're struggling with is how to do that kindly. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to, you're just like, they're just playing a little bit above their capabilities. So you wish them well, you wish them all the best, but they end up back over in the Three of Wands at a distance where it's safe. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. My one-to-one readings are below in the description box. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Virgo. Hello, my lovely Virgo collective. How are we doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are aware of the 4 Aces, we're going to start off with your Ace of Swords. But for those of you who are new here and want to know what it's all about first, there is a timestamp section near the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. Okay, Virgo, let's rock and roll. Let's go to the Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Virgo, please? The Ace of Swords for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. The Ace of Swords, please, for Virgo. The Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. Let's see what's going on in that beautiful brain of yours. Sorry, Virgo, I can do this while you guys are here because I'm a Virgo. You guys understand. I've just got to, it's bugging me. This is a safe space for us Virgos. Okay, right. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Virgo. Ace of Swords for Virgos, please. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we like that. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Something you've been working on is coming through. You're winning, Virgo. You're growing something. You've gone from 8 to 10 under your own effort. This is you. This is a Virgo card. I think it's Virgo in... I can't remember. I always try and remember what it is, but it's definitely a Virgo card. The Six of I think it's Jupiter in Virgo. Jupiter's currently in Cancer, I believe. The Six of Wands, that's a victory card. 10 of Pentacles, to grow your foundation, your stability. It could be literally you growing your money through hard work, promotion, expanding your business, your side gig, whatever you're doing, and it's going well, and that's your focus at the moment. Okay, but what's your heart saying, Virgo? What's in there? Let's have a look. Something you're planning to do is going swimmingly. I like it. Right, the Ace of Cups, please, for Virgo. That one kind of wanted to come out. Oh, the Magician, there you are again. Virgo and Gemini. Gemini season's just around the corner, guys. The Nine of Cups. Oh, you are very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. Page of Pentacles. Something, I have a feeling you took a bit of a risk on something. So the Page of Pentacles is like, yep, that was worth it. The Nine of Cups is happiness, wish fulfillment card. The Magician, you're like, I did that. I did that. Look what I did. I did it. That was me. I did that. It's all mine. And it's made me very happy. Something that you're manifesting. Virgos are wonderful manifestors. Okay. I'm just getting very much a mission accomplished. I mean, it's going to happen. This is for the week, so it's probably going to be later on the week that you get the results, or you just have. They want me to see the Six of Swords. So yeah, so you're moving. It's like you're ready for the next phase, but you're bringing this with you, which is gorgeous. All right, the Ace of Wands, please. I want to say Swords. The Ace of Wands, please. Temperance, okay. The Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Give me a second, Virgo. Give me a second. So this is a bit odd. So I'm not sure if it's related to this, but it's almost like you're like, okay, yeah, fine, I'm happy. Ten of Cups. I'm holding on to this happiness. Four of Pentacles, and then I think this might be the universe intervening, or I don't know. Then you're going off into a healing journey. Let's see what you're healing from. But it's like once you've got this, it's like then a healing journey begins. Like a door opens and it's like, okay, now healing, going to the healing meadows. But usually those healing meadows usually appear when someone's just getting over like a tower moment or a heartbreak. You're like, I've achieved success, now I need to heal. Maybe it just means you're going for a holiday. Well deserved if you are. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Can we make sense of this? What does this mean? Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Star, okay. Yeah. The Hermit, there you are again. Yeah, and then the Six of Swords. It just went to show me the Six of Swords. You're going, you're being redirected. This is universal. I don't think you're consciously doing this. Now you achieved whatever this is, your mind is clear. And when your mind is clear, the universe can start playing. It can start having fun with you, not in a bad way, in a good way. This is a good one. So something new pops up for you in the form of a star. It's a long-term goal. It resonates with you, the Hermit. It's a solo mission. Not to say that there isn't people around you supporting and loving you along the way, but it's for you. You see the universe going, okay, you're ready now. Look at what you've done. This is great. Now you're ready. Here's the next quest. Beautiful, Virgo. I don't know what it is. You have to let me know in the comments below, at least when you get there. I'd love to know what this is too. So it is related, but then also unrelated. In the 3D, it's unrelated. Yeah, look, Judgment just fell out. Judgment is also talks to the redirection of energy. So it's a rebirth. Judgment. They're literally coming out of coffins and going, aha! Now, that is either reviving something that was dead, could be that, or actually going from one life into another life, into a new life. It's like this whole success story you've got unlocks a new life for you completely, where the world is your oyster there. But you're good. You're good. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please, for the obstacles and opportunities? Obstacles and opportunities coming in for Virgo. I'm quite excited about this one, Virgo. What is it? All right. Very, very interesting energy there. Okay. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. That was your aim. You wanted abundance. I'm looking at a Virgo that was tired of not quite having enough. Enough love, enough money, enough stability, enough free time, or whatever it is. Whatever you needed, you never had quite enough. And you're like, enough of that. I want more than enough. And you make it to more than enough. Ten of Pentacles is like where it's at, okay? When it comes to finances and stability, that is plentiful energy. Two of Cups reversed. Now, I'm not seeing any pain, but there is an energy that you have had to let go. Now, this could have been a while ago. Maybe you've healed out that pain. That might be why I'm not seeing it energetically, but you're distinctly showing me, despite or in lack of there being another energy to help me, like this was just for you. But the fact that I kind of already got that this was just you on this journey, the fact I'm being shown that means that whoever was not here was important. Or it could be you saying, I wish I had someone to share this with. Strength in reverse. Yeah, you get tired. That's why. So your happiness is achieved. You're not letting it go. It's not in a practical sense. You're holding it down, okay? You get a little bit tired though, which I'm not surprised. Like, you've got 8 of Pentacles, Magician, 10 of Pentacles, Victory. Like this is a lot of hard work. So you're tired. So that's why you go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put my feet up and go on this healing journey. Okay. And then the 4 of Cups, unknown. Something's coming in, but you can't see it yet. But that it happens when you go on this healing journey, like a holiday, or it might just be a couple of days off, something, and your mind drifts. And when your mind opens up, the universe slots something in for you. But it aligns to you and your quieter energies, your more personal energies, your inner energies, the Hermit. Something personal for you. This is not related to work, because this is kind of done. You've done it. Right, okay, and you maintain it, you manage it, and you still grow it. It's not just done and that's it, you walk away. It's it's integrated as part of your life now. Now there's something personal just to you and your emotional self coming in, especially with that being Cups. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Virgo, please? Some universal advice for Virgo. Universal advice for Virgo, please. Also, this is a little side note. Some of you might be a Leo, have a Leo Venus. Not all of you. Might be potent for some of you. Strength card is that. Okay. I'm just thinking of all the, because you have so many Virgo cards. This is Leo. This is 100% a Leo card. But a lot of the esotericists, I guess I call them, which is people that from different practices, Wicca, witchcraft, theology, also see this as Virgo or a Leo Venus or something like that. A strong Leo placement, because this is Virgo, and it's the Empress, which is also a Virgo card, also Gemini. But we're a Virgo reading, so they're showing that for Virgo. This you trying to, you need to kind of have some fun. You've been taming your inner fun too long. Go have some fun, Virgo, please. Okay. The Page of Cups, yeah, that's fun. A little bit of fun. You're like, okay, I'll have a little bit of fun. Oh, there we go, the Emperor. Fun ramps up, and then the Archer, yeah. So that's your advice, is you are moving forwards onto a new path. The path before you is not entirely clear. You'll be given the briefing when you get there. Oh, go and have some fun, please. And step away from the desk. Let your hair down. Yeah, the Page of Cups is creativity, love, fun, innocent fun. And then the Emperor, but you feel restored by it. And then the Archer, something moves in, or you move towards it. But we know over here, it's a new dream, a new star, a new wish. But it's for you. It's just for you. It's personal. This is not work. This isn't shared. It's personal. I believe it might have something to do with this reverse Two of Cups here, because this one stands out. All the other ones make sense. This one is like, what other energy? There's no other energy here. I have a feeling, if I were to make an educated guess, I can't see it for sure, I don't have the cards, Virgo. I have a feeling with them showing me that this is now personal, emotional fulfillment, partnership for those of you who are single, or a business partner for those of you who that's what you're looking for as part of your abundance that helps with the load of this. Anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And if you want to take a deeper dive into the situation for you, or my personal one-to-one readings are down in the description box. Go check them out. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Libra. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your reading. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 ACES, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 ACES and what they mean. For everyone else, we will start with your Ace of Swords. Once I get Virgo's cards cleared up, I'm being a little bit slower than usual, Libra, so bear with me. Okay, Libra, here we are. Let's jump into your reading. Ooh, Libra. Where are you going? Okay, Libra, please. Ace of Swords, please, for Libra. Ace of Swords for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Libra. For Libra, please. Libra. Okay. And let's go to Ace of Swords. Oh, this one wanted to come out. Okay. Five of Cups. Oh, Libra. The Five of Pentacles makes sense. The Eight of Swords. There's something making you sad and you're very much in your head about it. It's something real that happened. You're not making things up, Libra. I see those Five of Pentacles. Some kind of loss, or not getting what you need, or you've had to let something go, but you can't stop thinking about it. The more you think about it, the more it makes you sad. You feel trapped there, maybe trapped in grief, not feeling like you're making much progress, but let's see about that. Let's go to the Ace of Cups. Something you're still kind of hanging on to a little bit there. Okay, the Ace of Cups, please. The Four of Swords, you know it was the right thing. Okay, yeah, the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Yes, it takes effort for you to keep this thing out because you know it wasn't right for you. Even though it makes you sad to let it go, you feel a lot better, a lot lighter, a lot freer without this in your life. You understand what is necessary and what needs to be done. The King of Swords, that's your king. This comes from your authentic self. So long as you're not near this energy, whatever it is, you're protecting your peace and you're holding quite good ground there, Libra, but nonetheless it was sad to let it go. You think about it or them often. Why it didn't work out, what a shame, all of those things, but you understand it's for the best. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please. You're still in active healing here, Libra. Active healing, but you're finding yourself again, which is beautiful. Okay, the Ace of Wands, please, for Libra. The Ace of Wands for Libra, please. The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Oh, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So something crosses your path or you cross their path. Something heart-led, something felt, exciting too with the Ace of Wands, also sudden, unexpected. Page of Pentacles, you don't dive right in actually. You expend a little bit of energy towards this. It might be worth your time, it might not. You're like, okay, I'll listen to it, I'll see what it has to say. It's quite sweet though, it's nice. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Ace of Pentacles. Whoa, the Seven of Cups it wanted to show me here. Okay. Yeah, you're a little bit cautious. Well, I would be. You've only come out of this healing cycle. I don't think you're expecting to be considering matters of the heart, at least, so soon. Okay. The Eight of Cups, yeah, you're still healing. The Hanged Man and the Page of Cups, yeah, somebody wants to connect with you on an emotional level, but at the moment you're quite emotionally closed. Not because you don't want this person, thing, whatever it is, because Cups also speaks to creativity. It could be you lost a job and now a new job opportunity comes up, but you're not quite ready. You're still processing that one out or something about your situation there. I think this is more emotional or a person. And it could potentially be this other energy, the one that you left behind. I'll see that in the obstacles and opportunities a little bit more. There's nothing to discredit that, but there's also nothing really confirming it. Just it's an energy coming towards you. It comes towards you with a Knight of Cups, which is an intention, an offer of movement. You meet it with a Page, which is like, I'm open, let's see. But ultimately, once you think about it, you're just kind of not interested. I don't know. Let's see what this is all about. Let's go into the obstacles and opportunities, please. Because you're still healing, you're still moving on, you're emotionally detached from it, from anything to do with love or emotions. You're like, because you're still in active healing, you kind of need to take that time. Okay. All right, can I get some opportunities and obstacles, please? Opportunities and obstacles. Whoa. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This individual is part of your structure somehow. You had to let them go and cut them out. It wasn't working. It didn't have the right foundations. You weren't meeting each other in a way that was necessary to maintain and build something. The emotions might have been there, the attraction might have been there, but the actual building energy, you had to let it go. It wasn't aligned. Okay, for the Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, it wasn't right. Justice in reverse. You understood this wasn't right for you. So major arcana are more about the big soul journey lessons that we're having. You already knew it wasn't right. You showed me that in the 3D with the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. Now you're showing me as part of your soul path, you knew this wasn't right. And the only way to correct it was to remove yourself from it. The Three of Wands on its side. Yeah, it might be this energy coming in again from the past, because you're showing me distance and waiting and still watching. Or someone or something, it could be them watching you that's coming in. And I know you still think of them a lot. They're still on your mind very much. Two of Wands, that's when they come in. Yeah, it is. That's asking you. Two of Wands is very much akin to a yes or no answer or question as well. Are we going this way or that way? Left or right? Yes or no? So you're the one making the decision here. You consider it. Two of Wands is a crossroads. The Page of Cups is also a page of apologies as well. That's why I thought, is it this person coming back? It comes as quite a surprise to you. But you come in, when it comes in, you assess the level of risk. Because Pentacles, the Pentacles people, the Page, the Knight, the King and Queen, they only invest in things that are going to be long-term. They don't like to risk. So that's why they step back, specifically Page energy. He's like the scout. Pages are like scouts. They go out and see what the lay of the land is. And you send out a scout to this energy. Like, okay, what do you want? What is it you say? And you're doing it to assess risk. Like, will this be long-term, or will it be a waste of my time? What is returned to you, if it is an apology, Libra, is a very small page. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem satisfactory to you, at least, for repairing whatever this was. I think you're quite emotionally detached by the time this happens anyway, so it's very hard for you to engage with it. Right, universal advice for Libra, please. Universal advice for Libra. Universal advice for Libra, please. It's very much too little too late kind of energy. Universal advice for Libra, please. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Yeah. The Seven of Pentacles. The Moon. There's too much to risk on the unknown with this one. You've also done a lot of healing here. Okay. There's also might coming in. We have the the new moon in Taurus on Saturday. Might come in there around then, or over the weekend, or in the pre or post shadow. We entered the pre-shadow today. Seven of Pentacles, it's about investment, effort. Like, okay, do you remember we were talking about building foundations? This person's like, I'm ready to build now. I'm ready to cooperate, but too many variables, too many unknowns. This person's probably let you down in the past. There's a lot of emotion here. It's very deep, a lot to process and unpack. But ultimately, when you get down to your emotions, you realise there's not really that much there for this person anymore. Eight of Cups. So yeah, I'd say this is coming in relatively soon. I don't think it's here yet, but it's on its way, Libra. Or some of you might be getting there imminently as you watch this reading, or just before. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. Yours for you felt a little bit short, but by the time we're not too short. It was just very, very clear. Very straight to the point, Libra. Not much energetic untangling on your end. You know what you need to do. You know it hurts you to do it. This is someone who's on your mind a lot. You have affection for them, of course, but you're like, no. As a building partner, at least what they're offering to you at the moment, at the time of contact, is not enough to repair what's been done. Anyway, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den, and I will see you in the next one, my lovelies. Take care. Okay, next up we have Scorpio. Oh, is your queen underneath there, Scorpio? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For everyone else, we're going to go into the Ace of Swords. Can you show me Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for the Ace of Swords. Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio, Ace of Swords, please. Oh, Ace of Wands, you're doing something, Scorpio. You've been thinking about it, though. You're thinking about doing something. Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Now, either you're giving or receiving a communication. I don't know why I think you might be giving it because you have the Ace of Wands, but not necessarily. That could be you being taken by surprise, communication from another individual. This is to do with an individual, Queen of Pentacles. Could be you, but I'm feeling it's more coming from a Queen of Pentacles. Could be masculine or feminine. It's just somebody who's quite steady in their energy, possibly an earth sign. And they want to offer you something because the Queen of Pentacles, she gives to herself so she can provide for others. Oh, seven. Okay. 7 of Swords and the Emperor. Maybe we should watch out for this one. Okay. This screams false Emperor, but I don't know that. Oh, Ace of Cups. I think they're offering connection. Let's see. But remember, the Ace of Swords is conscious energy. This is how you perceive this person. Not that necessarily this is who they are. Okay, right. The 8 of Cups, please. The heart knows, though. The Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, King of Cups. 3 of Cups. Page of Wands. You are open to connecting with whoever this is. Okay. There seems to be a matured energy about this. So this is someone that you know. There's a familiarity to it. But you're like, yeah, I'm open to meeting up with this and seeing where it goes. Hoping, though, that it develops at least into something more. But at the moment, I think your interactions with this person might be quite... I don't mean shallow in a bad way, but like you're dating or they're a friend, you know, they're not like your soulmate, but there's potential there. King of Cups, and that's your king, that's you. You feel for this person, whoever it is. Okay, Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. That Emperor and the 7 of Swords is still in my head though, Scorpio. It either means false Emperor, or it could be your perception of somebody not realising they are an Emperor. It works both ways. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. Again, Emperor, Empress. Energies are energies, not genders. Oh, the 5 of Cups. There we go. The 7 of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, there we go. I was like, what is that? False Emperor. Okay, so this is the intent. I believe that this is... Obviously, you don't intend to be sad. You intend to move towards this. Heart's telling me that. Your intention here, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands goes after what she wants. She attracts what she wants. You're doing it via 7 of Pentacles, which is effort and investment. Investment is either time, money, resources of some kind. But once you do, you're left quite disappointed. 5 of Cups. Thought so. False Emperor. Okay, 6 of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. You know this person. You have history here. Probably not the first time this has happened. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Therefore, there we go. And the 3 of Wands. Get it out, get it out. Get this person away from you. The Emperor and the 7 of Swords called it. Yeah, false Emperor. This person presents on the surface as being everything you could possibly want, and you're like, yeah, I love this. This is great. This is vibing with me 100%. King of Cups. This could go the distance, but when it actually connects and you actually put some effort in towards it, the results are disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. Three of Wands, this person is distant to you in some way. I'd probably suggest emotionally. I think right now in the physical they're at some distance, so they watch you from distance. And then the Devil, there's a distortion here in this connection, something unhealthy. And the Five of Pentacles, that's why it can't provide what you actually need. That's where the disappointment comes from. They have a distortion in their energy. It's all about them. Probably literally, that's probably the problem. They come in when they want something. See, the Queen of Pentacles can be a bit like that when she's in a negative. Is, I want this pentacle. I want some of Virgo's resources. I want Virgo, sorry. It's because the Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo card. So it could be a Virgo you're dealing with. If so, I apologise on behalf of all the Virgos. We're not all like this. They're looking at you and thinking, I want some of Scorpio's resources. I want Scorpio's time. I want Scorpio's attention because it nourishes me and makes me feel good. The only problem is they come in saying they will reciprocate and they don't. And they are disappointed. You give to them, you get spilt milk. Okay, right. Can I get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? Universal advice for Scorpio. Oh, yeah, Seven of Swords again. That we just saw. Deception. The cards never lie, Scorpio. Oh, these came out together. Oh. What do we have? We have the Six of Wands, which is victory. It's about being attractive. It's about saying the right thing, doing the right thing. Yeah, I made it. Look at me. Look how great I am. But, oh, who's hiding behind that? Oh, yeah. I'll go this way because of YouTube doesn't like the naked people. Oh, hello. Devil. Tarot called it. Ten of Swords, this is done. I think this is the last time that you ever entertain this energy again. If they've done this to you before, if it's the first time, it's also their last time. And Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Unlucky. Now, I don't mean that you're unlucky you got that, like it's a spin of a wheel. No, it just means this is not your time. This is not your person. This is not on your path, a healthy path for you in terms of your soul journey. No, the universe will spin this one out pretty quickly as soon as they reveal themselves to you. Good. Right, can I get some universal advice? Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. I'm glad you got this, Scorpio. I hope you did before you meet this person. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, 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 okay. Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. Your happiness is in your healing. I'll put it back in because we hadn't done shuffling yet. What have we got here? Page of Wands. Yeah, you open up to this. This is the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands energy. You open up to this person. When they either ghost you or they don't turn up to the thing that you asked them to go to. It's something where this Three of Cups is meeting up. It's like they propose it and then they either can't make it or they cancel or they ditch you or something like that. It's just disappointing all around. It's not fun for you either. The Three of Cups can just be, this in reverse can just be, this is not fun. This is not what I want. I don't want to be with this energy. You realise that almost immediately within making contact with them. I'm sorry, Scorpio. It's a disappointing one, this. Okay, can I get some more advice, please, for Scorpio? Some more advice for Scorpio, please. There's Three of Cups again. Okay. The Eight of Wands and the King. Now, if you notice the King of Wands is a big barrel of snakes. Yes. That's not necessarily negative. Snakes can also mean healing. In this context, absolutely not. Is a barrel of snakes run or she's a barrel of snakes run? Their advice would be just to call, embody your own King of Wands and take control of the situation, however that looks to you. You get something out of this if you do meet them, but I imagine there's some kind of disagreement because the thing is with the King of Wands or any of the Wand suits, the positive side is getting what you want. It's passion, it's abundance, it's beautiful. The negative side is frustration, it's anger. This is around communicating things that you need and want. I'm not sure. I think as soon as you start doing that, this energy reveals itself for what it is. I think you do meet them though. I've had a few indications of that. But I think as quickly as soon as you start talking, 8 of Wands is communication. The snakes come out. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. If you want to take a deeper dive into your situation, then check out the description box below for my one-to-one readings. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Saggy. Hello, my lovely Saggies, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of this video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For everyone else, let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords, please, for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, please. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Saggy, please, for Sagittarius? Okay, Ace of Swords, please. The Moon. You're being very mysterious today, Saggy. The Ace of Swords and Temperance. You've been trying to figure something out for a little while. You've still not quite figured it out though, but you're close. Temperance. You've been like, what's right? What's wrong? What does this mean? You're making sense out of a situation or something that happened to you. Trying to find the right perspective, getting the understanding, but there is still confusion in your energy. There's also some information hidden from you. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? Oh, 6 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Oh, there, you figure it out. Okay, so you figure it out. It's pretty much what that says. And you're like, aha, it's like a light bulb moment. But the way that you figure it out is through your heart. So it's through like your emotions. It's about processing how you feel about it. I think at first you think this is a purely logical situation that you need to logic your way out of. But no, when you start connecting to your heart, it's like ping and everything becomes clear. The Queen of Swords is about clarity. You also cut yourself away from something that's dragging you down a little bit or is making you confused. But you do it through connecting with your heart. Finally, you do. And you're like, ah, oh, and you feel great when that happens. You actually feel more like yourself. It's the first Wands energy we've got. So you're like, okay, I figured it out. I got there. And then your confidence builds. And I think it's your confidence that you, figured out the solution to the problem, and also you'll never repeat a mistake, or if this is in relation to a mistake, you're like, okay, I did it, I figured it out, great. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. I don't know what we're talking about. It could be a situation with a person, it could be a literal problem at work, but what's missing is a heart. In the moment, your emotions are confusing the Moon, but once you actually sit with your heart, who you are, what you want, what you deserve, it all becomes clear. Right, the Ace of Wands then, please. Well, what next then? What are you doing with this information then, Saggy? The Ace of Pentacles. Bingo bango. Something appears on your doorstep because you just won the grand prize. It's at a distance to you now at the moment, the Three of Wands. Oh, the Lovers. An aligned energy comes your way. Now, I don't know if this is romance, I don't know if it's family, friend, take it as it resonates, Sag, but it's very loving and aligned energy at a distance to you. But it's almost like figuring out this thing, getting over this thing or whatever it is, opening your heart space, another energy just rushes straight in towards you. You become very magnetic, Sagittarius, and it's offering you a pentacle. We like to see it. A pentacle is something real, so it's going to show up in your 3D environment. All right, let's look at that pentacle. Can we see the Ace of Pentacles, please? A choice. 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's because you put to bed what was happening here. Whatever you weren't letting go of, whatever you were ruminating over, whatever you couldn't figure out, what was ever emotional to you, some kind of attachment, I assume. It's because you closed that. And then suddenly, energetically, a bunch of options come up to you, but there's one particularly aligned one among them. It's like the universe says, congratulations, Saggy. You got out the escape room, the emotional puzzle that you've been in. Your reward is either behind door number 1, 2, or 3. Take your pick. I like it when the universe does that. Although at the time, it doesn't feel like that. It feels kind of a little bit overwhelming sometimes, maybe a bit confusing. But Yeah, you'll get it, Sag. Okay, can I get some opportunities or obstacles coming in for Sagittarius, please? Opportunities and obstacles for Saggy. The Devil on its side. Yeah, there was an attachment. I thought it was. It was not great. It's on its way out, though. At least energetically speaking, it's still a little bit here. That's why this new thing can't come in yet, because it's occupying space. A lot of space in your mind. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. You still feed this somehow. That's the problem. Either through contact, physically, communication, or energetically feeding it. Okay. When I say energetically feeding it, it's harder. That's a harder one because we don't just forget the things we're grieving or letting go, but I think it may have taken over a little bit into your energy field. So there reaches a point where the more you think about it, the more attached you become. Even though you're trying to let go, it becomes counterproductive. A part of you, you're stopping doing that though, which is good. Six of Pentacles on its side. But ultimately, you're still at least a little bit in some fashion or form feeding this. That's why it's not gone completely yet. Okay, yeah, the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's when next comes in. The advice is when you detach completely. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Detachment. Look, you do it. This is you working on it, okay? But you get there. And the universe here, the Tarot, is trying to give you a timeline, roughly speaking, of when this new thing is going to come in. And it's when you've detached completely, okay? That's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, it could be as soon as Gemini season. The Lovers is Gemini. That's just around the corner. It's only 2 weeks away. Not even that. Like a week and a bit. A week and a day or so. It's even that. It might even be, what, day we're on the 13th today? 21st, I believe. We're in Gemini season. So yeah, like 8 days. So it could be then. Could be a little further out for some of you. Because they're showing me an emotional marker, not a time marker. Like, when Sag is over it, this new thing comes in. And then the Eight of Swords in reverse, yeah, when you've got a clear head, and then suddenly a bunch of other choices pop up, but these are going to be good ones. This is going to be an Ace of Pentacles. I find when you go through a tough cycle, the next cycle you're thrown into is actually a pretty good one. So congratulations, Sag. Okay. When you're finally released, because this is a prison lot. When you're released, fully, frolicking. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Sagittarius, please? Universal advice for Saggy, please. Good. Okay. Universal advice for Sagittarius. Ooh. The Lovers, again. Okay, could be Gemini season for sure. Page of Bows. Green Woman, which is the Empress. Wow, this is a big old love, this one coming in. If it's a love partnership, could be some other opportunity that's aligning to you, but yeah, it comes in quite gentle actually, but you're open in your fire energy. This person appreciates you for who you are, yourself and your own energy. You don't have to change yourself for this one. Empress bears fruit. The Empress is pregnant in the tarot as well. This is the beginning of something new, something that's going to grow, something you're going to grow into love very deeply by the looks of it. Starts off quite small, but it grows quickly. So yeah, that's wonderful, Saggy. That's really nice. Anyway, Sag, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Den. All the details of my personal one-to-one readings are in the description box below. And with that, Saggy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Capricorn, my happy Cappies, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you unaware of the 4 Aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For everyone else, we're going to jump straight to your Ace of Swords. Hang on, once I clear up Saggy's cards. Okay, alright. Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords for Capricorn. My happy Cappies. Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords. No. Okay, doesn't want to shuffle again, but I have to. Okay, last time, I promise. Okay, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, King of Wands. Magician. Queen of Cups. Beautiful, Capricorn. I don't know what you're doing, but it's working. You're manifesting from the heart. Brilliant. We're looking at a professional manifestor here. When it comes to the Capri Collective today, King of Wands for something you really want, but you're willing to wait for it. You want it to be just right. I bet, Capricorn. I bet you do. And I don't blame you at all. You're like, no, this one's been cooking a while. I'm cooking on this one. This is a big dream. This is a passion. But it has to be just right when it comes in. Right, it speaks very much to the centre of your heart there, Capricorn. Beautiful. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. The Hierophant, Taurus season, but also contracts, promises, daily routines, things like that. Your day-to-day, your just routine. You've been at this a while. King of Swords, extremely focused on it. Very, very dedicated. Committed. I don't know if this is a person. I don't know if this is a job. I don't know if this is a business you're launching. I have no idea. But there is so much focus and determination on this. In both the heart, your heart and mind are completely aligned in whatever it is you're doing. Your confidence is through the roof. It's beautiful. It's also part of your divine path. Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. That's divine authority right there. Are you like in a church or a ministry or something? The Ace of Wands. Or mosque. I don't know. It's aligned to you. It's aligning right back. Six of Wands. Hello, beautiful. The Empress. Yeah. So whatever you're doing it's on its way. It's aligning back to you as well. This could be a person with the Lovers. It could be a romantic connection. Absolutely. Doesn't have to be though. You're just telling me I've been doing this a long time. I've been looking a long time. I've been searching a long time. Or I've been building this a long time. Actively, not just in dreams. Not just sitting there dreaming about it. You've been putting actual effort in with the Magician. Somehow. The Empress. Yeah. Bears fruit. That's the Empress. Is about growth and abundance. And then that's you getting it. Six of Wands. And it chooses you back, energetically speaking, whatever it is. That's the Lovers. This is not forced. Just because you're manifesting this hard doesn't mean that this is a forced connection. Absolutely not. It's manifesting you in return. It's really beautiful energy, Capricorn. The Tower in the World. That's extremely powerful. What we're talking about here then. Four. This is the end of a cycle for you. A cycle of poverty, a cycle of failure, a cycle of disappointment, a cycle of getting less than you deserve. This is a good tower. This is a good world. You earned it. You're at the precipice of a brand new beginning, but it's a brand new beginning built on the back of this journey you've already been on. This has been going on for a long time. Very steady energy. Four of Pentacles. Very, very steady, very, very stable. And you're prepared to face whatever comes next. In terms of a Tower and a World card, there's one of the two largest energies in Tarot. The fact you're holding it down with the Four of Pentacles, I don't see anything coming in. I see a big old change coming in for you, like huge. But in the middle of it is you, and you keep your cool because you realise it's new, it's something that you've planned for, almost expected. That's why you're able to stay so steady. And it happens like that. Boom. Gorgeous, Capricorn. Okay. Can I get some I'm doing universal advice. It's good. I'm going to do obstacles and opportunities, but this is such a wonderful reading, Capricorn. Do we even want to? But we will, of course. Can I get obstacles and opportunities for you, Capricorn, please? Obstacles and opportunities for Capricorn. Queen of Cups, yes, just keep manifesting from your heart space. I mean, that's what I said. Like, do we need to? Like, you're doing a fantastic job, Capricorn. I think we should all be getting advice from you. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Hold on, hang on, keep going. If you're in the middle of this process now, do not give up. Don't drop the ball. Don't just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. It suits you. This is also Four of Pentacles. Is Taurus's main minor arcana. We're in Taurus season now, so this could happen before Taurus season is even out, like the crescendo of this energy, the Fool. Yeah, you're on a beautiful brand new beginning. Full, double full positive. This is a good one, Cappy. Okay. Three of Cups. Someone's coming on to help you energetically. If it's not in the 3D, it's a spirit team, because they're with you in love. There is other energies involved in this process. This is also the card of celebration. It might just be family and friends celebrating your success in whatever this is. This is you looking for romance. This is you actually meeting this person. It's the coming together of other energies in a beautiful way to celebrate, to have a good time. It's fantastic. You're being celebrated, Capricorn. I love it for you. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Universal advice, please. Can I get some universal advice? Universal advice, please. Some universal advice. Oh. Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Oh, absolutely, Wheel of Fortune. So you have been working diligently on whatever this is. When this occurs, it's almost like the reading of someone who's going to get a big break. Then the universe picks it up and intervenes. So this is your hard work. Everything that you have achieved is from the sweat of your brow, okay, and the strength of your back. No one can take that from you. But then the Wheel of Fortune comes along. It nudges the wheel, Cappy, and then fortune turns in your favour. Look at that. We've got some lucky energies coming forward in the Earth signs reading, so check that out on Friday. It's going to be an interesting one, but beautiful. Well done, Cappy. It looks like all your hard work is about to pay off. Anyway, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your situation, then check the description box for all my one-to-one readings. And with that, Cappy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we've got Aquarius. Hello, my awesome Aquarians. How are we doing? It occurred to me the other day. I felt I'd left you all out a little bit because I have like little nicknames. I didn't have one for Aquarius. It's got to be awesome, right? Because it's just the truth. Okay, Aquarius. Those of you who are new to the 4 ACES, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 ACES and what they mean. For everyone else, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Aquarius, please. Can you show me Aquarius? Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Ace of Cups, love on the mind. The Chariot, you're moving towards it, or you are moving towards something with intention, or it's moving towards you. It's a new beginning, a new connection, or a renewal. Ace of Cups can be a renewal. And Knight of Cups, cup in hand. And I believe the cup's being returned, but let's see. Right, the Ace of Cups, please, for Aquarius. This is beautiful. It's not love, it's something creative, but let's see. The Ace of Cups, please. You're moving with intent, a lot of intent. You know what you want, you know where it is. You're going to go get it. Okay, let's have a look. What is that? The 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords. Oh yes, you have been very, very patient. 7 of Swords, you have been very patient. You have deployed a strategy to love. Of course you did, you're Aquarius. 7 and 7, an alignment between the two. 7 is a very transformative number. It's also a divine number. Right, so you're waiting for something that resonates with you spiritually also. Seven of Swords is not always deception, it's strategy too. And I see you are deploying some kind of strategy. You know what you need to do. You know the secret lies with something to do with your inner peace. That's Four of Swords. You're not just handing your cup out to just anyone. Now, I'm either looking at an Aquarian that has already selected somebody that they would like to offer their emotions to, or you have some kind of dating strategy. You haven't met them yet, but you know they're out there. You know who the type of person you're looking for. You're willing to invest some time into this as well. It's important to you. There's also a degree of waiting here. I don't know if you're waiting on a specific person or you're just waiting for the right one. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. Okay, the Ace of Wands in Aquarius's energy. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands in Aquarius's energy, please. The Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Moon. You had an offer, you refused it. It was too complicated, it was too emotional, it was too messy. I don't know how long ago this was. But you told me, I now know that it's not what's not for me. No matter if it offers me the world, if energetically it's off, I am not going to go for it. The thing is, the moon hides things. The moon is partial information. With a pentacle coming out of it, it's almost like, I want to offer you this, Aquarius, so you don't see what I'm doing over here. And you engage with an energy that was kind of like that. A little bit of smoke and mirrors going on. They presented one way, but there was other stuff going on in the background. You moved on, you moved away from it. You're like, no, 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 no. I don't think you were heavily involved with that. Maybe you were, I don't know. But you know what to move away from. And that's at least you being 50% of the way there towards what it is that you want to move towards, right? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Right, yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah. The Page of Wands. That was mean, Aquarius. Sorry, I get little downloads from the Aquarian energy. The Aquarian energy said, I don't care who I hurt. I will get rid of them before they hurt me. Now, if I heard that first before the reading, I'm like, oh, careful, Aquarius. But no, I see the path you've walked. You're incredibly open. Incredibly gentle, you'll give everyone a chance, but once there, and I can see that with the Three of Pentacles, you're very cooperative. The Ace of Wands, so the Page of Wands is being open, being curious, get to know, but as soon as you start seeing the red flags, you are gone, you are out of there, and you don't care if you disappoint people. You're not going to appease people anymore. You're not going to turn up because other people expect it. Basically, I'm looking at Aquarius that's now starting to learn to put themselves first, regardless of if they want things to work or they don't. Because what we tend to do, Aquarius, is we will ignore the red flags if we like the person enough. And sometimes it even hurts to let go of people that we know are huge walking red flags, but we get attached to them for some other reason. Either they look really good, or they make you laugh, or you like their conversation, but you're like, no, I've still got to let them go because they're not going to be good for me. You're assessing people's ability to show up and be consistent with you. If they can't do that, you're out. If you feel they're hiding something from you or being disingenuous, you're out because you've dealt with it before. You're on the path to love 100%, or whatever opportunity the Ace of Cups represents to you, Aquarius. You're practicing discernment along the way. You're not bulldozing people over, but if someone does try and get in and hurt you, you're prepared to. I get it, Aquarius. That's very wise. You're protecting yourself. There might be an energy come in soon that you have to do that with. But you're still on the path to this Ace of Cups that you're looking for. You understand it's part of the plan. You've got the plan. You're expecting this. Okay, right. Obstacles and opportunities, please. The King of Swords. Yes, that's your King, Aquarius. That's you. Full embodiment. You're like, yes, I'm full of love. Yes, I'm full of romance. Yes, I'm full of a lovely, dreamy energy. I'm very gentle and open. But I'm not a fool. That's the King of Swords. You've got your wits about you. You're not going to be taken for a ride. You're not going to forget things. You're not being harsh. You want the real deal, so you have to be realistic as well. And if people start red flagging all over you, you're just going to let them go. And you have the cups. Lovely, yeah. You are gravitating towards energies that love and support you. There's energies around you right now that love and support you in the form of friends and family. Maybe even a partner. If this isn't love, maybe you're going after a new job and you want to make sure that you get all the benefits that you were promised at the beginning, because that happens all the time. You know, you're sold a dream job at the interview stage, and then when you get in the job, it's a nightmare. That kind of level of discernment applies to work as well. False promises, false optimism being given to you. You won't have it. But there are energies that you're consulting about this as you go through it, and they are fully there and fully on board with your journey. I love it. The Ace of Wands, Two of Cups on its side. Yes, this aligned choice is coming in for you. You are moving towards it, but it's on its side. It's not in yet. It's not that far away. In reverse, I'd even say it's not in yet, or that you did have to, yeah, this was the person that you had to drop. There was someone being deceptive of you. It's on its side. You're moving towards aligned love. However, you're still leaving this behind. You might even feed into this a little bit. I don't know how, but you're showing me you're in the process of moving on from something else. And you're like, never again. Never again. But that process is not yet fully complete. The Six of Swords, yeah, you're still in the process of moving on. I have a feeling maybe this energy here, the one that was a bit smoke and mirrors that we discussed, might keep trying to, you know, be open, engage. The results are disappointing though, Five of Cups, and to be honest, their effort is even smaller. Their effort's Page of Wands. I mean, no, not for Aquarius, not for an Aquarius this determined to get, you know, what it is that they deserve and need for a healthy partnership, if it is a partnership. Okay. As it resonates, Aquarius. Right, can I get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. It's kind of very dark, so I'm just looking out the window. It's been a very weird day over here in Middle England. It was sunny this morning, and then it went cold and grey, and then it was sunny again. And this is in the space of me just dropping my daughter off to school. So like 30 minutes, dropping her and coming home, right? That's what our weather is like. Then it got bright for a bit, then it rained for like 5 minutes. Then the sun came back, and now it's the afternoon, lunchtime. And now we're very dark again. It's all right. It's gonna be like Saint-Tropez out there by this afternoon for 25 minutes. Right, okay. Sorry, Aquarius, I'm rambling. Let's get you your advice. Can I get some advice for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Stick to the plan. They wanted me to see the Knight of Stones. That's a Knight of Pentacles. Yes, your plan is perfect. The universe is super on board with you, by the way. It's like, yes, go Aquarius. Team Aqua. Okay. Right, balance. That's justice. The world. You're closing off a cycle. Of course you are. Now, I'm not talking about just with this smoke and mirrors person, but also as a whole, in general, in your life, you've achieved balance, or at least you're on path to. This is right for you. Remember, balance is justice. This is making a solid plan and actually acting on it in the 3D reality. Justice, Major Arcana card, the universe going, yes, yes, Aquarius, that's the right choice. Outcome, closing off of a cycle. You're working on closing a cycle. When that closure is fully complete, then I believe what's meant for you comes in. But you're on your way, Aquarius. You're well on your way. It's just, you know, it's not the fastest energy in the world, but it's slow. But I think that's what you need. You're uprooting a lot of stuff here. Anyway, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated. If you want a deeper dive into your situation, then the description box, my Aquarians, that's where my one-to-one readings are. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Okay, next up is my Pisces people. Hello, my little fish. How are you doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you unaware of the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of this video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For everybody else, let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me Pisces, please? Sun, moon, no, not like that. Can we do that again, please? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I wasn't talking to you, by the way. I was talking to Spirit. I was getting distracted. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We all have guides. We all have spirit guides, right? Tarot is about tuning into those. And, yeah, sometimes I have little chit-chats with them in between readings. Talk to your guides, guys. Honestly. Talk to them. They'd love to hear from you. Okay, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. The Ace of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Cups. That's you, my darlings. And the Knight of Swords. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's another energy here with you. At least they're on your mind quite a bit. Knight of Swords. Mind is racing about this person. So this is just mind energy, remember. So the Knight of Swords in this context refers to a racing mind. Someone you have a lot of affection for. If this is them, which I believe they are, which is a very different energy to you. Again, it's not king, queen, it's not genders, it's energies. Very grounded person, very kind, possibly an earth sign, doesn't have to be. Practical, sweet, comforting. Okay. All right, the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups for Pisces. The Ace of Cups. Or at the very least, if this is you, you feel comforted by the thoughts of them or it or whatever it is. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. Strength, okay. The Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. Well, you've certainly made up your mind, haven't you, Pisces? You're moving in towards this person. However, you've got to be brave. I don't know if you're admitting feelings for someone, or maybe they're admitting feelings for you. But you're like, no, I'm going to do it. It's very sweet, actually. Right, but I'm nervous. Or this other energy is the same. They're having to cultivate strength to do it. Or you are cultivating strength to go towards something that you love, but you're focused on it. King of Swords, you're like, it's the right thing to do. You've thought about it here with the Knight of Swords. This person's constantly on my mind. So if they're on my mind, I'm just going to go over there and talk to them. You want to have a conversation or some kind of verbal messaging interaction with them. Swords is about messages. Text, phone call, email. There's something around the heart space and cultivating strength. So either you are already with this person, you just want to reach out to them because you miss them. Because strength is having the strength to keep something away and also having the strength to keep something in. I'm not clarifying, so I don't know which way that runs. Could be as simple as you miss them, or if this is someone you haven't connected to yet in that way, you're going to connect with them. Right, the Ace of Wands, please, and a Five of Pentacles. You might be missing them, yeah. The Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands. I think you miss this person. I don't know if this is any relation to the last Pisces reading I did, because the last Pisces reading I saw it more from the perspective of the person Pisces was dealing with. That was yesterday's reading, and you Pisces were in the distance, and there was someone else getting annoyed that you weren't there. I don't know if it's related to that, and you finally like, actually, I miss him, I might go home. It's a bit like that. The Moon, the Two of Cups, there you go, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, you just go straight towards whoever this is. There's something unknown about the outcome, though. I mean, I can see energetically the outcome's fine, you connect together, but you kind of stress out about it a little bit. And if it's been a long time, maybe you've had a fallout and you don't know how it's going to go. If you did, I think it's a small fallout. You're one of them where it doesn't need to be said. You just go back in and you offer them a cup of tea and everything's fine. It's like that. Or maybe coffee, I don't know. We do that in the UK. And a cup of tea means a lot of things over here, including an apology. It's a very sincere apology if someone makes you a cup of tea. You're conflicted over something though. Do I go in there? Do I go there? Do I not? Do I reach out to them? Do I not? Do I connect with them? Do I not? Do I not? But missing them, you get an emotional fulfillment from being close to them in the Moon. You just find yourself drifting towards them. The Six of Swords, your mind's on them pretty much all the time. Okay, can I get... and the energy is very kind and receptive on the other side, very open. I don't think you've got anything to worry about, but you're worrying yourself about it. Okay, can I please get some obstacles and opportunities for Pisces, please? Obstacles and opportunities for Pisces. Obstacles. Oh, Four of Cups, yeah. When we see the Four of Cups. Oh, we do have the Five of Wands. You might... Oh, did you think you had a little... Did you have a little fallout? There's something about them that you miss. I'm not getting a fallout, though. I'm getting more like... See, the Five of Wands isn't necessarily a fight. It's sparring. So this person could very easily have been maybe an intellectual sparring partner, or you had good banter, maybe banter that sided on the air of... I mean, we have it over here. They always say in the UK that we don't need enemies when we have friends, because the closer you are to someone, the more you insult them or something like that. But it's joking, it's banter. And it's almost like you missed that. You missed some kind of jostling energy with them. See, this is the difference between a tarot reader and an intuitive reader. Tarot reader would straight off read that. Oh, you had an argument, you fell out. Could be that. But energetically, I'm not getting that. I'm getting a... I miss our wrestling lessons. Maybe you're on the wrestling team. Okay, right, the Ace. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Sun. They make you happy when you're with them. So I'm like, you didn't fall out with this person. You have a back and forth with them. They're probably very good between you two, and other people from the outside probably don't understand it, but it's for you two. And yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse. You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You're kind of sitting waiting for them, if I'm honest with you. They're coming in soon though. The Two of Wands is traditionally being at a crossroads, looking at different possibilities, looking out at the world, moving on. No, you're not moving on. You're staying right where you are in the Nine of Pentacles, yeah. You just feel good all around when you're in their energy. The advice to you on this one's more advice, is just, mind your own garden, tend your own garden until they come back or you go towards them or whatever. But they're happy to see you. This person's distinctly separate from you in some way, though. Even though it's Two of Cups, you both have an independency about you. So either this is a friend or it's... I mean, it could be... Of course, it could be a romantic situation, of course. It goes without saying. But both of you have your own individual lives anyway. But it's almost like you said, time to go over there and annoy them. But in such a cheeky way. It's like nice. And they love it. Okay. It's like they've made their garden or whatever they're doing, they've made it nice for your arrival, right? Which implies they missed you too. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. The Three of Wands, yeah, this is someone that you're at a distance with at this time. The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Stones. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an opportunity here to move closer to this person. And you take it. Yeah, yay! Either this person physically lives a distance, there's a temporary distance, like they worked away or something, the gap closes, but it's slow. It's not going to happen tomorrow, okay? It's going to be a little wait, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. I'm not seeing years. Not with the Ace of Pentacles there, no. But there's a new opportunity in some way to get closer to this person or thing or object or whatever it is. I do believe it to be a person though. It's coming in for you soon and you're going to grab it with both hands. You just miss them. That's fine. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, drop it in the comments. I'm always hanging out down there, guys. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your situation, down in the description box, all my one-to-one readings are there. And with that, Pisces, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time, take care.